Good morning, I'm Joe Saunders. I'm the founder and CEO of RunSafe Security. We're based in just outside of Washington, D.C. And we started RunSafe based on a question that the Department of Defense had, which was, if you assume hardware in your supply chain is compromised, how do you build secure software on compromised hardware? And in our case, we came up with a way, for example, if you think about drones, we came up with a way to make each instance of the software deployed on each individual drone to remain functionally identical, but be logically unique so that an exploit built in the lab can't affect the drone flying over the sky. And with that success, we set out to protect all of critical infrastructure from cyber attacks, but specifically embedded software and IT systems and firmware, so that, again, an exploit built in the lab can't affect the system that's deployed in the infrastructure. And over the years, we've seen a number of headline kinds of attacks that at some point in that kill chain, remote code execution, exploits that leverage buffer overflows and memory corruption errors, at some point an exploit takes a step in that process to help automate the attack and gain entry and do the damage to a system. So with that, we've rolled out with a number of initial customers, and I'll talk about how our solution works in a second. But for example, with Vertiv in the center, we are protecting thermal management controllers, sensors, and gateways, so that if there's an attack on the infrastructure, it won't take out the cooling equipment, for example, in a data center. Obviously, if the cooling equipment fails, servers overheat and systems malfunction. Additionally, we're working with Nutanix, and with Nutanix, their hyper-converged infrastructure has known exploits across the hypervisor and whatnot. We are hardening virtual machines and hypervisors so that if you care about data and applications inside your virtual machines, that software will remain protected with RunSafe. So last year, we launched our first product called Alchemist last August, and Alchemist takes a software binary, runs it through the Alchemist transformation engine, and produces a hardened version of the same binary. This hardened version goes through 3 types of transformations, which I'll talk about in a second, but we've filed 7 patents so far, 3 have been issued, and the end result is that protected version is functionally identical, but it's logically unique, again, so an exploit can't take control of that software asset. I mentioned the 3 kinds of transformations we do. So control flow integrity prevents an attacker from resorting legitimate functions in the sequence of those inside a software binary to do a malicious sequence of events. So if you think about functions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then A, B, C, D, E, what an attacker likes to do is take function 2, function C, and function 5, and do something malicious with legitimate functions. Additionally, at a very low level in the machine assembly layer, we are resorting the location where functions get loaded in memory so that each software binary remains unique from every other instance. So if you think about a router across many data centers, each router software will be loaded in a logically unique way so that an exploit can't find the functions it needs on the one deployed in the infrastructure. And then generally, our team has been working on security for many years. Our engineering team has come out of U.S. government programs. Our CTO has run red teams and offensive programs for the U.S. government for many years. And so we have a great team of security researchers based in Huntsville, Alabama. And with that, our go-to-market team, our sales and marketing program, includes folks that have been doing security-related programs for a number of years. And with that, to answer the financial question up front, we went from 0 revenue to close to $700,000 in annualized contract value in the second half of last year. And we are now rolling out in a couple core areas. We're setting up repeatable solutions for data centers and all the virtual machines, the network devices, and the OT systems for data centers. And we're also rolling out a number of new programs, protecting weapons programs for the U.S. government. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? Okay, he's done a really good job explaining. Okay, next up we have Salim from Seclytics. Come on up.
Come on,